Hey guys, Duane Richins, door-to-door realtor. I got Jeremy the Beast, Davis, and we are bringing Rachel on today because Rachel has all of the knowledge about the California market, and really excited to bring her on and see what we can have her teach you about as a first-year real estate agent. She has done phenomenally well. In fact, our last coaching call, you guys have heard me talk about this. Her main problem is she's got too much work. And so we want to have you chat with her and see what things she can help you do to build your business. So Rachel, take it away. Tell us how long you've been in real estate.
Yeah, so I've been in real estate for 7 months now, licensed. I did start working with you guys probably a month before I got my license. I joined the role play group so I could start practicing.
Well, wait a minute. You started before you got licensed?
Yeah, I was watching your guys' stuff on YouTube, like pretty much everything. I was watching a lot of different people, of course, and your work just really resonated with me. And so I decided to join the role play group before. And
just a minute, what did the role play group help you with prior to becoming an agent?
Well, it helped me to start to develop the skill, which I'm still continuing to develop, of question-based selling and speaking to people in a way where they are selling themselves, which is what you guys teach. And closing, I really didn't have any training in closing. I had a lot of experience in marketing. I had a lot of experience in kind of operations, and I'm a real hustler and I can execute. But in terms of like those sales skills of how to deliver a hook, how to know when you need to deliver another hook,
so you're saying real estate has to have sales in it as well? Rachel, you're blowing everybody's mind right now.
Yeah, definitely. I can see how people, maybe especially women, can tend toward this idea of like, oh, I'm not a salesperson, because I know myself as a woman and a mom, I'm very caring. I offer really good customer service. I'm very empathetic with my clients. But like Grant Cardone says, if you're not actually selling, you're doing a disservice to your clients. So yeah, that was a real mental shift I had to make.
I just want to comment real quick. I love that Rachel just quoted Grant Cardone.
Wasn't that amazing? That was amazing.
That is awesome.
Okay, so this is great. So now you're developing as a salesperson prior to getting your real estate license. You're doing that through the role play groups. Then you get your real estate license. What happens?
And then I just literally hit the doors running. Like week 1, everyone in my office was shocked. They were like, "What? You're going out door knocking?" And yeah, I just did all the things that I needed to do. I closed my first deal about a month in. Then I got my first door knocking client about 2 months in, as I was really refining those skills and recording myself at the doors and like fine tuning them. And they were great buyers. They just were motivated. They closed right away. I was just reflecting with my husband the other night about remember, they were such good buyers. Some people are easier to work with than other people. So yeah, they were great. And then I've just really, kept on going from there. Now I have a lot of listings that are coming live this month. I have a listing going live this week from this whole method that Jeremy taught us in the coaching group, which is top secret. I'm not going to share it unless you join the coaching group. So that listing is going live. That's just under $1 million. And yeah, I'm working it and success.
How much are you on pace to do this year?
20 million.
20 million. First year agent, guys. Rachel is on pace to hit $20 million in production. I mean, you can't really get better than that as a first year agent. That's pretty impressive. So what things are you doing on the daily? You said you're a mom.
I'm a mom. Yeah, you can probably hear my 2-year-old is here playing on the floor. On the daily, I time block. I'm doing the role play group still. I do still, even though I'm having a lot of success, I'm still constantly training, learning, refining my sales presentation, my pitch. Obviously, staying in front of my contacts, and I follow Jeremy's method for that, categorizing my contacts, A, B, C, D, E. You should watch his YouTube video about that. I have that all super organized, and it's really helped, me stay in front of people regardless of where they are in their timeline. And I door knock and do open houses.
I love it. I love it. One thing we know about Rachel is she is a go-getter. She is a hustler. She's a grinder. I mean, I remember her calling me before she had her license, asking me, okay, now you said this at this point. Why did you say that? I was like, Rachel, I'd love to answer this for you. You don't even have your license. I love this about you. And she just wanted to know all the things. And I would talk to her pretty frequently.
Yeah.
But she follows the things we teach to a T. And it's crazy to watch her blow up now. She's going to be a huge leader in our organization. In fact, Rachel will be live with us in San Francisco area, in the Bay Area on January 20th. So make sure you mark your calendar. She's going to be here. We're going to actually get her up and have her teach some stuff to you guys about what she's done. We have a lot of moms out there. In fact, we were in Orlando this last week, and there was a mom there that said, well, you can't sell a lot of real estate and be a mom. And I was like, no, you can. You just have to prioritize. And God and family is always first.
Yeah.
But then you can crush it as a real estate agent. And Rachel's living proof of that. Rachel, do you feel like you're putting your family to the back seat or God to the back seat?
No, never. Absolutely not. And the beauty of real estate and entrepreneurship, which I was an entrepreneur before I was in real estate, is that you do have that flexibility as a mom. So if they need to go to the doctor, if I need to meet with their teacher, if I want to volunteer to help in their class, you know, all of these things, like I am there, you know, I'm like, get all of the perks of being, you know, really present like a stay-at-home mom can be, or, you know, like someone who works part-time, but make the income of somebody who works very full-time. So it's a win-win.
That is amazing. Well, you're killing it. Jeremy, what questions do you have that people should know about Rachel?
Yeah, Rachel, you and I have worked a ton, obviously on the coaching side, but let's talk about, I remember a couple months ago, you were stuck.
Yeah.
Like you were working really hard and you were doing everything we were talking about, but you were stuck. What was it? A couple things that just you fixed and now you're taking off.
That's a hard question to answer, honestly. Like,
or you think it was just you kept at it?
I just kept at it. I really think is the main thing. I mean, like I said before, I'm always refining. I'm always like sharpening my skills. But I was, maybe it was like September, October. It was like, oh my gosh, I haven't had any escrows. But I just didn't give up. And I just kept with my same schedule every day. And then a lot of the things that were actually the seeds, that there were seeds being planted then that I couldn't see yet, that are now, you know, coming to fruition, or maybe in December they came into fruition. And then I finished the year really strong and started the year really strong. So yeah, I just had to sort of work through that hump and not get overly discouraged and just kind of keep my chin up and eye on the prize.
Love it. So Rachel, Alex just said he wants to be like you and he wants to hit 20 million in production. So now he wants to know, what flyers or papers are you taking to the doors with you that you leave when people do not answer?
I don't bring any flyers or papers. My main selling point is my dialogue with people, being face-to-face with people, like building that trust right away, building that rapport, that connection, like that in-person energy. It's so valuable. And like, obviously following kind of the system of using question-based selling, like you guys talk about a lot, it's not really a script, it's like a system. And then I do follow Duane's lead on having little magnets that I only leave if I've actually talked to somebody. So I don't just leave them at the door, but it's a magnet, it's got my info on it, and it's got some other like important phone numbers, something that's actually of value to people. So I do leave those behind and feel like that's a great investment, because it's just like this little tiny billboard that's in their house with my face on it. So that's all I leave, and they're small, so I just keep them in my pocket, and then my phone and my portable chargers in my other pocket, and that's it.
She's prepared. I love it. And the thing that I love about that, Rachel, is we just did a live about 2 hours ago, and we had that exact same question get asked. And Jeremy and I said the exact same thing that you just said. So it's proof to everybody watching out there, those that repeat and do exactly what we tell them to do are going to go sell a ton of real estate if they just get out and grind. We can teach you the method. You just have to do the work. So jacked, Rachel, to watch your path. What are you most excited about in the future?
I'm excited about having a lot of listings. I did have a listing in my first 6 months in 2024, but 2025 is definitely going to be like a year of a lot of listings for me, which is fun and is like really adds a different kind of trajectory, I think, to the business. Like having my name up there, it's way more fun to knock in a neighborhood that my name is on a sign in the neighborhood. Like I knock all kinds of neighborhoods, like not only ones that have my name up on a sign, but the ones that do have my name up on a sign, it's way better. So it's much more fun and much more, it just shifts the dialogue a little bit. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about reaching my goals on my vision board that I created this December, and kind of followed Jeremy's plan to a T on doing my yearly planning. So just kind of keeping my eye on the prize.
Love it. Now, Rachel, not many people dive into coaching. There's a lot of people that are sitting on the fence. There's a lot of people that aren't as successful as they could be because they don't invest in themselves. You did it before you were even a real estate agent. Tell us what you feel like people should do and how that's impacted your business.
Yeah, I really think that the mentorship, the accountability, not just from you guys, but also like from the group, like the group accountability that you get, the support that you get when you are having those moments of like, whew, like this is kind of I'm feeling wiped out, or, you know, I'm needing a little pick me up or some motivation, or like I see the guys out knocking and it's like raining or snowing rather, at like 0 degrees. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in California. Like I have zero excuses. It's 60 degrees out here. And, you know, we've got realtors in New York out in like the negative temperatures. So that's a huge part of it. But really the training, like all of the training, and, you know, the training isn't just about door knocking. It's like it spans, you know, daily schedules, yearly planning, how to organize this and that, how to make the best use of your time. Okay. Yeah. So I would say you know, I always encourage like everyone, all agents, you know, to get on a coaching program and make that investment in themselves.
Totally agree with you, Rachel. And you're living proof of it. So thank you so much. Jeremy, any last questions, or anybody online want to ask her any questions? I'm going to give you just 2 seconds to kind of blast out. We've got quite a few people online. Any questions for Rachel?
Rachel, I'll bring this up. I think someone on Instagram's asking me this, but what do you think would be different? You said you were following a couple programs. What's different about how we've got this set up? And why do you think that's how you ended up crushing it over time that you have seen?
Well, I think that there are agents in my office that are in different coaching programs, like maybe Ninja or Tom Ferry or ones like that. And I just see like the activities that they're doing, and like they're very passive, like spending a lot of money on mailers or you know, pay-per-click ads or things that I just don't see it yielding the return in their investment. And I think that that's because, you know, a lot of this comes down to being able to close and being able to actually sell. And so, you know, somebody can give you like a bajillion marketing ideas for how to like market yourself and, like, you know, put your name out there on a postcard and tell you like, good job, keep mailing more postcards, you know. But if you're doing the wrong things that aren't yielding results, then to me, it's a big waste of money. So I would say like proof is in the pudding. Like your program that you're in needs to actually be showing real results that you're selling.
Love that. 100%. And one thing that's really cool too is for those that have followed Rachel or those that might not know her, she's a mom, religious. And every time we talk about grinding, it comes after being a mom.
Yeah.
And putting God first. And there's something unique to that. When you feel at peace with deity, when you feel like you've done your job as a mom or dad or spouse, it just brings you so much, I want to say peace. What would you say? It just brings you so much fulfillment.
Yeah, peace
and you can then go transfer that into your work.
Yeah, exactly. And like this groundedness. And yeah, like for instance, you know, I have this listing coming online this week, and it's my highest listing, you know, just under $1 million. And I'm committed to this monthly spiritual training that I do once a month on Saturdays. It's all day with my reverend and a group of other people. And so I was really feeling like, oh man, like first open house weekend, like there's going to be so many good leads there. But I just assigned it this morning to another agent, you know, to host that open house for me on Saturday. And so I can go to my spiritual school, and I know that I'm taking care of that. My inner life is ultimately, you know, what's most important to me. And added benefit is that it also helps me be a better mom, be a better businesswoman. So, okay, I got to hop off, guys, and go pick up my other daughter from preschool now.
I love it. I love it. Rachel, thank you so much for being on. We sure appreciate you.
Okay,
and look
appreciate
forward
you
to
guys so much.
working more with you. We'll see ya.
Okay, bye.